E perché niente intro? E perché mi vedete qui? Perché sono mezzo scazzato? Perché questo gameplay è come il matrimonio dei promessi sposi. Non sa da fa. Oh, vi spiego. Facciamo così. Ora vedrete e capirete cosa voglio dire. Ecco, ora avete capito? Ora mi state capendo, sono in un'altra area. Perché sono in un'altra area? O meglio, perché sono nella magione? Allora, spiego, faccio un riassunto stra mega iper fattibile. Avevo provato a registrare la prima volta come avrei voluto registrare. Soltanto che non sono riuscito a battere Jonathan dopo 4 tentativi. Ho detto, vabbè, cancelliamo la registrazione e faccio prima. Cancello la registrazione. Ieri, scazzato, mi metto a farmare su questo gioco. Inizio a farmare nella magione perché dico almeno li posso farmare soldi infiniti. Mi metto e così a caso trovo un pulsante nella stanza vicino a quella dove c'è da mettere i ricordi lì. E tra piccola parentesi ne ho trovato uno che verso fine puntata ovviamente farò leggere, che è quello di Nascal. E ieri, madonna, ieri. Quindi, qui nella magione ho trovato una specie di robo che si attivava. L'ho attivato, una specie di cilindro colorato giallo, che non so come avevo fatto a non notare prima. Lo attivo, si apre una porta. Si apre la porta, scendo per andare. Boss fight. Picchi, uccido la boss fight, scendo giù. Scendo giù e trovo un'altra boss fight. Il prototipo, che era praticamente Angela Ziegler, quella di Overwatch. Mercy, ecco. Perdo ore della mia vita girando qui dentro e trovo, come vedete lì in basso alla mappa, dei tizi mascherati che sempre verso fine puntata andremo a rivisitare. Avrò montato, anzi facciamo così, ve li monterò qui. Bene, li avete visti? Eravamo arrivati qui. Avremmo aperto anche un'altra porta nella magione da qua sotto, però noi ora andiamo dritti. Perché? Perché sono un sadico masochista. Ora capite quanto tempo ci ho perso, vero? Oh. Quanti ne mancano? Ma no! Ero arrivato. Ah, ok, mi fa. Ah, questa parte è un checkpoint, meno male. Non so dove sto andando. Che tra l'altro, appunto, nella rec che mi si è cancellata da sola ieri, avevo fatto appunto le parti che vi ho elencato poco fa. Corpo principale. Ecco, uno di questi ho trovato. Questo cosa attiva? Ipotizzo un'altra porta. Ha attivato qualcosa ma non so cosa. La maschera di Zero!
We meet again, wanderer of arcane.
E prima di andare avanti col dialogo voglio fare una premessa. Appunto, le altre maschere che ho trovato sono simili a questa che avete visto. E mi chiedo perché.
You're different from the other shadows.
Because I have awareness of everything around me? You could say that.
I've seen more like you. They were locked in a prison. I tried to talk to them, but they were not lucid.
Nor will they ever be as long as they're there. For many of them, that's not where they belong. In their correct rooms, they would be more lucid, as you say.
So I just need to free them?
You can't release them, it would be impossible for you. The tower won't allow it. They're too entrenched in their memories.
And you think that some bars will be a huge impediment? Idiot.
What imprisons them may seem to be metal bars easy for you to bend and destroy, but I assure you, it's much more than that. Each place is a whole existence by itself. It's the very concept of a prison which contains them.
Quindi fin tanto che pensano di essere una prigione sono in una prigione, o è proprio perché una prigione impedisce di fare qualcosa, che loro non possono fare qualcosa?
So there's no way?
I didn't say that. I said it was impossible for you.
Non per te allora.
But why are you interested? Do you have some relationship with any of them?
A few seem to have relevant information for us.
Interesting. I think I'll help you with this. It may be worth contemplating what will happen.
Can you do it?
Every gate has an exit. Every prison a way out. Just as there are doors, there are also keys in the tower. I can open them. Here's one. It will open any door, but only one. Like I said, they're more in arcane. You only need to find them.
Ah,
But it would be better if you were both very careful when choosing which prisoners to release. Not all of them tell the truth. Not everyone deserves to be imprisoned. Not everyone deserves to be freed. Choose well. It will bring consequences. And even if you find all the keys, in the end, one door will remain locked. Now go. I'm done talking.
chiave della prigione. Una strana chiave, creata nell'arcano e in qualche modo collegata al seminterrato della magione delle marionette. Ok. Quindi... ah, lì... ah, giusto, ora le marionette alcune ci attaccano. Non ho visto... Zero ha lasciato la sua maschera. Allora, torniamo... qui, però andiamo avanti un attimo prima di liberarne uno, che deciderò ovviamente quale, magari qui. Claymore sacra, che dovrebbe essere tra l'altro questa. Un'altra cosa che ho ottenuto nella puntata che ho cancellato è stata l'argento, che era un'arma. Come già abbiamo visto, entrambi i nostri personaggi hanno caratteristiche molto diverse. Ah, sono salito a livello 6, giusto? Sbagliato. La Claymore. Cosa aumenta la Claymore sacra? Danni magici? No. Danno da combattimento. L'argento tuttavia aumenta letteralmente di tutto. Quindi... Non l'ho mai vista la portatrice così da vicino. Ergo? Com'è invece? Ora però ho bisogno di un po' di vita. Perché non voglio usare i frammenti vitali, quindi romperemo un po' qui le scatole. Oppure... Thanks. Nascal. Vediamo se... Ma non penso. Attico. Madonna. Ma no. Ma che... Ah, ho capito. Mi interessa, ti ho messo all'angolo. Grazie. Ancora questi simboli. Ce ne avevo trovato uno nel sotterraneo blu. E lei diceva che era una formula diversa. Altra chiazza di sangue. Esamina. Il posto da cui tutto inizia. Purtroppo non abbiamo nulla per sapere da dove inizia. Sacrifichiamo volentieri e teniamoci l'occhio sinistro a sto punto. Un altro pezzo della memoria.
Nascal entered the hall where the Council of Brax was taking place. The greatest artists and creators of the world met once every decade under those walls. Different civilizations, even non-human creatures were there to show the wonders they had created over the years. Naturally, only the very best could attend, those whose fame had crossed all frontiers. For many of them, just having been invited represented an honor, but to Nascal, it was quite the opposite. They should feel honored by his attendance. The puppet master walked through the room, trying to pass unnoticed. He paid little attention to several uninspired works that only reminded him of why he was superior to everyone else. Nascal smiled ruefully. Although he did not expect too much from others, he had wished to find something to at least rival with his talent. Lost in those thoughts, a distant word caught his attention. Someone had mentioned Gaudemus, the creator of wonders, whose fame had reached even Nascal's ears. Apparently, he had also been invited, and a group of people were talking to him not too far away. Interested by his fame, Nascal approached him to share some anecdotes with a fellow genius. To his surprise, the legendary creator was much younger than he had expected, and was quick to shake his hand and exchange a polite greeting. Nascal was about to ask about the works he was exhibiting in the council, when the whole room became silent. Everyone whispered that Gaudemus had just arrived. At that moment, the confused Nascal understood what they meant, and a chill of terror ran through his spine. The person he was talking with was not a living being, but a doll. Work of Gaudemus was what he had heard the people say before. Even if it was only for a moment, the mere idea that he had not noticed such a thing overwhelmed the mind of the puppet master. Frantically, his eyes began to gaze closely at all the works exhibited by Gaudemus. The mere sight of them burned his retinas, but at the same time, he was unable to look away. The feeling of anxiety that oppressed his chest grew until it became pain. He even had trouble breathing in the same room that stored such wonders. Unable to wait any more, he staggered out of the room and did not stop running until he was outside. Then, Nascal cried and laughed as hard as he could. He had been blind all this time. In his egotism, he thought he was on top of the world when he was only standing on a small hill. Only in that moment did he realize that his work was far from having reached its full potential. That night would change his life completely. He would create greater works. He would surpass Gaudemus, surpass them all. From that moment, his obsession would be perfection.
Dove tutto ebbe inizio. Wow. Ma dai. Ma che... Ma no, dai. Ok, leggiamo un po' il luogo dal quale tutto ebbe inizio e scriviamo. Oh, perfetto. Cosa si è aperto? Qui nulla. Boh. Lo sapevo! Cosa abbiamo aperto? Ce lo mostra. Ah, le porte qui. Chiave della prigione, ottimo. Ce ne dovrebbe essere un'altra qui che abbiamo aperto, mi sembra. Una che non aveva niente sopra come numero. Andiamo da questa parte, la via più veloce. È la via più veloce per le prigioni.
Nascal suddenly awoke. For months, he had been unable to sleep well, and that night had been particularly bad, something which he blamed on the emotion of being so close to finishing his work. Washing his face, he noticed how terrible he looked in the mirror, and thought that very soon he would have to be ready to return to society. Nascal was unsure of how much time had passed since he had visited the Council of Brax. After that night, he invested his vast fortune in creating a secluded mansion away from the civilized world. A huge and well-equipped workshop in which he could devote body and soul to his work, free from distractions. It had been years, or maybe even decades, since the last time he had contact with another human being. But loneliness meant little to him. All that mattered was that he was close to reaching his goal. Over the years, just improving his creative talent wasn't enough for Nascal. His goal was much higher. He devoted day after day to research the same process Gaudemus developed to make his works, becoming an unrivaled expert in lost science and supernatural rituals. With such unusual tools, he managed to create countless animated puppets, which were able to move by themselves. The very ones that now protected his mansion and took care of its maintenance. But they were all just prototypes for his definitive work, the ultimate puppet. An artificial being so perfect, it would not be aware that it was not alive. Nascal solemnly went down to the heart of his workshop, where his most valued masterpiece waited for him. On the table was a body. Any observer would think without a doubt that it was a true human being. It had the same appearance as its creator, as identical as 2 drops of water. The master puppeteer smiled. In his next encounter with Gaudemus, it would be his marionette that greeted him. An ironic joke that only he would be able to understand. After reviewing the status of the project for hours, Nascal determined that it was only a matter of days until it was finished. Only a few pieces were missing, which should be stored in his secondary workshop. With unusual anxiety, he walked to the north wing in search of them. It had been a long time since he had visited that area of the mansion, and he was not even really sure of why he stopped going there. Upon entering the room, the master puppeteer was struck by the terrible state of the place. He didn't remember having forsaken it for so long. Without giving it too much thought, Nascal walked to where the pieces were stored, but he saw something in his way which puzzled him. There, sitting in the workshop, was a corpse, holding the parts Nascal had come for. His flesh, rotted and dried, was in pretty bad shape, suggesting that it had been in that place for a long time. Surprised, Nascal approached to examine the body, but before he could do so, the puppet master became completely paralyzed with terror. Because, despite being worn and wasted, there was no doubt. The corpse had exactly the same face as him.
Ma davvero? Giro. Lo è finito. E anche voi. Mi sembrava troppo facile. Quindi cosa trovo in realtà? Non ho capito. Qui abbiamo pure un quadro. La sorella del destino. Però noi non abbiamo trovato niente a suo riguardo. Oppure sono stato io così ottuso da non leggere bene?
This formula. It emanates a different energy from the rest of this place.
Però ancora nulla. Facciamo così. Liberiamo lui. No, alt, abbiamo 2 chiavi, quindi posso liberare lui e il presunto Nascal. Dopo che li avremo liberati, il prossimo lo vedremo. E mi lasci anche tu la maschera. Ok, e ora a te dove ti trovo? No, forse non sei Nascal, forse sei il rivale di Nascal. Ti libero. Ora la domanda è: di lì sappiamo dove si va e di qui non si va da nessuna parte. Sappiamo tutti dove sto andando, vero? Sto andando a vedere dove sono le ombre che abbiamo liberato. Perché le abbiamo liberato, ok, ma dove sono? Ok. Haha. Il
I
volatile.
must thank you for what you did for me. I was confused when I was locked in that place. Once upon a time, my name was Gaudemus,
Sì!
but it's probably more appropriate to say that I am just the memory of him, created by Nascal. In a part of his mind, I committed the sin of surpassing him, and I needed to be punished for that. There is little I can do as a reward, but let me at least share with you the part of Nascal that is in me.
What was a human being? What exactly was he? Nascal didn't know for how long, years perhaps. He had asked the same questions without finding an answer. Was the dead body in the workshop the real Nascal? But if it was, why did it hold the parts needed to complete the project? The puppet master had his body analyzed several times over the years, trying to find something that could help him determine if he was a man or a marionette. In his research, Nascal severed some of his limbs, replacing them with metal implants, an irony that even he could see. Desperate, he began to consider using other humans as guinea pigs for research. However, after all of his sacrifices, he was still not even one step closer to finding the truth. But what if none of that mattered? People, puppets. What if there had never been any difference from the start?
I don't know what this place is. I don't think I can help you anymore.
Quindi te ne starai qui, così. Ipotizzo che dopo che sconfiggeremo una scala potremo aprire questi. Ah, abbiamo il mercante fuori. Il mercante.
They've stopped.
Ah no.
Everything is silent now.
Era la maschera tribale questa.
I need time to become whole again. Come to me later. I need to talk with you. This place is not my home. I was simply brought here by a memory. But if you reach my home, I will show you its secrets.
E qual è il tuo nucleo?
This place is not my...
Sapevo di poterti trovare. Tu sei il volatile demoniaco.
So, you are here at last. I must fulfill my part of the deal, just as I promised. This is yours. I know that somewhere in this place there's a person who will be interested in it.
Prima di andare avanti, la linea non è apparso come ricordo in quei cerchi luminosi. E cosa?
Me? There's little I can remember about myself. I can't really help you too much now. Have you met him? The intermediary of Labyrinthos? I think it would be really important for you to know him.
L'intermediario?
You can find him at the back of the stairs, in the base of the tower.
Diceva di essere un mercante, mi ha dato qualcosa ma non me l'ha fatto vedere. Tu cosa mi dici? Tu sei... No, non sei tu forse.
Of course. They, the same as you, are moving too. Many of them are also invited to Labyrinthos. Or at least, those who are real. But excuse me, I may have already said too much. And I should not ignore the rules.
Ah no, è apparso... È apparso adesso la linea. Quindi ne abbiamo 4. Potremmo accedere alla boss fight di Nascal. Wait a second. Non appare lo stesso davanti.
Look on the bright side. You don't have to keep looking for that teacher of yours.
È il cappello della...
Hey, I just pointed out a completely innocent fact. The fact that you look so pissed off is just an added bonus for me.
Shut up.
Non l'avevo mai notato fino ad adesso. Faccio riposa. Nient'altro da dire. Salviamo il gioco. Ok. D'accordo. Sono soddisfatto della puntata. Speriamo abbia registrato. Se no mi toccherà fare un mega riassuntone qui di non so quanto. Da me è tutto e noi ci rivediamo al prossimo video.